Cuban Americans here in South Florida are talking about the president's trip. While many do not agree with it, some feel otherwise. CBS 4's Hank Tester is live in Little Havana with what people are saying. Hank?
Well, I can tell you this, that there's concern about just exactly what is going to get accomplished down there with Obama's trip. Now, people here have mixed messages here at the Versailles, but what's very interesting is if this was 10 or 15 years ago, there had been a huge crowd out here protesting. That's no more. Let's take a look. 10 years ago, if an American president announced a trip to Cuba, the sidewalks in front of the Versailles restaurant would have been teeming with protesters. Not the case now. Many of the hardcore exiles have passed on. New faces have replaced old.
We have to understand that we live in a world with different point of views and different forms of government, and we're better served as a world working together instead of creating enemies.
You would not have heard that at the Versailles 10 to 15 years ago, nor this.
I think it's about time that they have some kind of a relationship with that country.
But there are certainly concerns. Raul Castro has vowed that the influx of tourists, diplomatic openings, would not change the fabric of the socialist revolution. In short, repression would continue. Remember, President Obama promised, "We will extend a hand if you're willing to unclench your fist." Exactly what this group says has not happened since the U.S. opened up to Cuba.
There has been increased violence and repression inside Cuba. There are no political parties, no free press. There is no recognition of the opposition.
And will the Obama trip make a difference?
It's not about accomplishing anything. There's nothing to be accomplished anymore. The embargo's not going to be lifted. He's not getting any concessions from the Cuban government.
Okay, back live here. The president tweeted this message. I'm going to read it to you. He says, "We still have differences with the Cuban government that I will address directly." Reporting from Versailles, I'm Hank Tester, CBS 4 News.
Hank, thank you. And look for much more on the president's visit to Cuba on the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley ahead at 6:30.